It's like talking to a brick wall. Wait. Hold on. Good morning. Good morning. Wow, good morning, everybody. Yup, okay. Oh, God. Hello. She's insane, but for a very cool reason. Exactly. Yes, she's crazy, but we love her. Oh my God, I am cooked after this week. It's so hot out, and I just have not experienced weather like this in a minute. So I am sweating, but I have my sunscreen. I got my sunscreen. Ooh, it smells like, did I sip and poop? No, I think it just smells like poop. I am, ooh, it is hot and humid. Yeah, it's very hot. It's very humid. Okay, give me a second. Whew. Girl, put your records on. Oh my God, you're giving New Yorker? Please. I'm in like a wide split right now. My legs are like this. Yeah, it's only gonna get hotter as the day goes on. So this is our last day. I was gonna have Will come with me, but that boy needs rest. That boy needs some rest. So I left him, he was asleep. We were supposed to do Jen Welsh's show this morning. Unfortunately, her producer got sick, so she had to cancel the show. So I've been awake. I'm impressed he's still alive. Kind of. You know what? He's gonna get a lot of sleep, and then he'll be good. So, shit, I was hoping you would be on. Yeah, I know you've had so many almost meetings. I know, we almost made it happen, but it is what it is. It's fine. We'll do it next time. Ashley, thank you for the 43 months. Fate keeps interfering because Jen and Caroline would be unstoppable. Yeah, maybe the universe knows that the two of us can't connect because it would be too much. Get an egg bagel. Okay, so here's my plan. I'm just walking. Last day, my feet are kind of fucked up from how much walking I've done. But it's good because we're in a walkable city. So I'm gonna walk now. It's probably like 25 minutes. I'm just gonna walk to I'm gonna walk past Soho by Washington Square Arch, and I'm just gonna go to a bagel place there. And before anybody's like, but the best bagel places, yeah, I'm, you know what? There's a lot of great bagel places. So I was like, I want to walk over there anyway. So I just found a bagel place. So I need to grab a coffee though. So I'll grab a coffee on the way. And then by the time I get there, I'll be nice and sweaty and exhausted. Yeah, and then probably just walk around Washington Square Park. So let me just briefly tell you about yesterday. Yesterday, we didn't end up going to the DSA rally because it was all the way in Bushwick, and we had tickets for Rocky Horror, and we did the math, and it was like, if we went all the way over there, it was going to take over an hour. It was going to take over an hour to get to Broadway. And so we didn't want to miss the show, which was incredible. It was so good. I was living. You know what? Every time I see live theater, every time I see live theater, it just makes me feel alive. It makes me feel alive. I felt so fulfilled. Will was sobbing. By the time we got to the end, and Luke Evans was singing "I'm Going Home," Will, just tears pouring down his face, and I looked over. I was like, and I was sitting. So the nice thing is that Matt Bernstein ended up coming with us because Marsh didn't want to go. We had gotten him a ticket, and he was like, "No, I don't do theater." So Marsh wasn't going to go, and then Hassan ended up not being able to come, so Christian brought one of his friends who is probably going to like blow up on Broadway soon. And so it was, so Austin, we had 4 tickets in one row. It was Austin, Will, Matt, myself, and Will just tears streaming down his face at the end, and Matt leans over and gives him a hug. It was so sweet. It was so cute. It was just amazing. Do you like the theater culture in NYC or LA more? It's not close. It's not comparable. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm not sorry. It's New York. I mean, look, when I was applying for college, I dreamed of going to either NYU School of Theater or USC School of Theater. I did not get enough scholarship money. NYU offered me $3,000. I was valedictorian. I worked my fucking ass off in college. I was school president. I did all the things. I did sports, I did theater, I had incredible scores. $3,000 they offered me. I was like, no. Tuition was $75,000 at the time, plus room and board would have been like $100,000 a year. Yep. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to New York. And then at USC was similar. It was a little bit less expensive than NYU, not by much. And I don't even think they offered me a scholarship at all. Yeah, enough for a single semester of books. Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, so that was like a terrible moment in my life where I went, wow, I worked so hard in high school for nothing. It was my Joker moment. So I ended up going to SLU because I got a big scholarship to go there, and I said, I'm gonna go to New York after. I'm gonna go do theater. I'm gonna go live in New York. And then my mom convinced me to move back to Chicago. When I graduated college, she was like, just come back for a little bit, then you can go to New York. So I came back to Chicago. I was working in politics, and then I was still dreaming of like going to New York. And then I got into film and TV randomly. I didn't mean to. And then, I don't know, I decided to move to LA. So I moved to LA, and I never moved to New York. And every time I'm in New York, I can't help but to think like, what if I had moved to New York? I don't know. Maybe I would have just been miserable and even broker than I was in LA and working even more jobs. But also maybe I would have been sliving. I don't know. Who knows? That's the what ifs. Everything happens for a reason. You know, if I didn't move to LA, I wouldn't have my life. I wouldn't have met Will, wouldn't have Farley. But that's how it goes. And that's okay, because I'm here now. Jay Hearn, thank you for the 43 months. I went to an amazing school. The tuition was half of that. What is NYU on? I could not tell you. They are on that bad crack. You could move to New York. I would have been in New York. I would not have been in New York on 9/11. Okay, I would have been there on. It would have been there in 2006, so it would have been 5 years after. I'm not 5 years older than I am. Wait, no, that's not true. I would have been there in 2010. Oh my God, no, what? What am I talking about? No, I would not have been there in 2006. Scratch that. What am I even saying? So anyway, the show last night was incredible. I do want to show you guys one thing before I keep walking. So I was having a theater moment, of course. Hold on, let me find it.
I'm gonna pan down.
I was having a theater moment.
Science fiction, double feature. Dr. X will build a creature. See androids fighting Brad Janet. And Francis stars in Forbidden Planet. Oh, 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 oh. Late night double feature picture show. I wanna know. The late night double feature picture show.
And then, literally, right after this, Rachel Dratch walks out. Rachel Dratch, who's in the show, and she's so funny. She's incredible. She walks out the front, which normally people don't do because they'll walk out through the stage. Like if they go to the stage door and fans are there and they sign things and take pictures, but otherwise they'll like go out through the back or side entrances. She just fully went out the front, and we were not expecting that because we were waiting there because Austin was texting with Miss Peppermint, who I got to meet last night, and she is so fucking fabulous. Oh my God, Miss Peppermint is unreal. But we were waiting there, and so we were the only people. Like the theater had emptied out. It was just us left as we were waiting for Austin to make plans with Miss Peppermint. And so I was like, well, might as well do a performance right here. And then Rachel walks out, and I was like, oh my God, hi! And then we took a picture. So cute. Hold on. Might as well. Do you agree with Dratch being nominated for the Tony? Because I've seen a lot of people saying it was weird. It was definitely weird. It's hard to pick my favorite performance from Rocky Horror because honestly, the whole cast was fucking killing it. Stephanie Hsu. Oh, perfect. Stephanie Hsu is so good. She's so good as Janet. She's so good. So I don't know. It's tough. Rachel Dratch was the only nomination from that show. I mean, she's fucking hilarious. She's so good in it. But I would have handed out some more. I would have handed out some more nominations. Luke Evans was great. He has such a gorgeous voice, and he just really nails all the mannerisms of Frank. So, just so good. Did the audience do call-outs? Yes. The audience did call-outs. So, yeah, Stephanie Hsu, I will never, ever, ever forgive the Academy for giving Jamie Lee Curtis the Oscar for Everything Ever All at Once when it's like, oh, I'm sorry, Stephanie Hsu was right there from the movie. If you didn't want to give it to, Angela Bassett and you wanted to give supporting actress to someone from Everything Ever All at Once, it's like Stephanie Hsu is literally right there. What are we doing? How was Harvey Gann? So, okay, that was the one sad thing, is that Harvey was actually not there last night. He had his understudy, I think, who killed it. It was so good. But Harvey plays the dual roles of Eddie and Dr. Scott. But he was unfortunately not at the performance last night. So that was one of the only things that I was sad about, because I really wanted to see him. But otherwise, I mean, God, it was just so, it was so good. Dad Smurf, thank you for 38. It was just so, so, so good. Love him in What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah, he's amazing. I've loved him for a long time. Did y'all order Brunson egg and cheese? I haven't ordered bagels yet. I started walking and then I got hot and I wanted to tell some stories from last night, and so then I stopped. I'm right next to this Buddhist temple. Right next to the welcome sign. It says welcome to Mamdanistan. Do Shakira La here. Harvey would be great on the pod. He's so funny. He's so, so good. We love understudies though. We do. Yeah, so it was the set design. Oh my God, the set design was so awesome. They did a lot of really clever, creative things because the space that they had, you have to get crafty with it. So there were some really cool stagecraft moments. God, every time I see a show, I'm like, oh, I miss performing. I miss it. Christian was the same way. I was like, Christian, we just have to perform again. What do we do? What do we do? Life is a performance, though. You perform every day. You know? Crockett, thank you for the 28 months. You perform every day. I'm very sad to be leaving tomorrow. I feel like I'm just starting to get my feet wet. I mean, we've done a lot of awesome things, but it's just so much. Yesterday, I woke up so hungover. So hungover. Had slept for 4 hours because the Knicks had won the night before, and then we had to go do the podcast. Jet, thank you for the prime. We went and did the podcast, which was great. Matt was wonderful, of course. But that was brutal. So we've definitely done a lot since we've been here, but I feel so tired. We have to leave because my sister's engagement party is happening in Chicago, so Will and I are going back. We are going back for that. I did tell him though, because Hassan and Austin and Marsh and everyone is staying. I said, I give you permission to stay if you want for game 5, if you want to be in New York. And he's like, no, I want to go with you. He's basically like, you know what's crazy? Obviously he wants the Knicks to win. I think that game that he went to felt like victory. He was basically like, I don't know if I will have this strong of a feeling ever again too, because the comeback of that game, where obviously if the Knicks win, it will be very exciting, but it was just so, the biggest comeback in his, it was so crazy. You cannot get better. I think he really did overload his dopamine circuits. I do. I think he gave it all and was like, it's like at the end of a festival when you're like, I simply have no more dopamine and serotonin. I gave it all. I spent it all. He was at what might be the greatest game played in our lifetime. Yes, he was a part of history. He was there. So I had said, hey, I'm fully giving you permission. This is not me being passive aggressive. I'm not going to hold this against you. If you want to stay and be with everyone for game 5, or like, because they're in San Antonio playing, but I'm like, if you want to be in New York. But he said no. I told him, I was like, you have until I need to cancel this flight I bought for you. Said so. I'm like, if I can get credit, that's fine, but I'm giving you until then to change your mind. Maya, thank you for the 4 months. Silent, thank you for the 20 months. Said you have until then, and otherwise it will be a little more annoying. Plus, no matter what you can say you went to that playoff game, you don't need to hang in a bar. Yeah, I was like, we'll obviously watch the game in Chicago. Must have been insane to be there at the game. So by the time, Hassan went to bed, classic, afterwards, he was tie-tie. Marsh and Will met up with us. They walked like, we were at a gay sports bar, probably a 25-minute walk from where they were. They walked all the way there. By the time Will shows up, dripping in sweat, crying. Like, he was crying still. He's cried a lot this trip. He's cried almost the whole time. Almost the whole time he has cried. Shy, thank you so much for the raid. Happy Pride, y'all. Thank you for the raid. Oh my God, I feel so bad that Haas got freaking hacked on Discord. Okay, I'm gonna start moving before I just stay in this spot forever. I got to do a walk. Okay. Let's see. I am gonna go down. Yup. Great. Put my water bottle in my pocket. Haas got hacked. Yeah, so if you are friends with Haas on Discord, just know Haas got hacked, so don't respond to anything. Isn't Haas AI? Who knows what Haas is, but Haas got hacked. Which I just gotta say, apparently it was a phishing scam. It's like one of those phishing links. You know that I've told my stories about how when I worked at Sony, they used to send out tests, because after the Sony hack, they really clamped down on security. So they would send out phishing tests, and if you fell for it, then you had to, like, IT would basically come and talk to you and be like, hey, idiot. And I failed every time, because I would get an email and I would just click, and then it'd be like, you got phished. So I feel terrible for Haas, but also it's like kind of took one for the team, because now I'm reminded not to click links. So I'm really sorry. It's like actually very, very frustrating for Haas, because Discord will not respond. They just are not doing shit, but also Haas taking one for the team so that I don't get phished. Cool, so there's no way my mom won't fall for these. If I fall for it, your mom is definitely falling for it. Just saying. It's me and your mom. Me and your moms. Luma, thank you for the prime. I going the right way? I don't know. Joey, thank you for the 30 months. Let me check. Yeah, okay. Got 20 minutes to go. Should I go to NYU and stand outside and just scream? Like, why did you forsake me? Why did you only offer me a $3,000 scholarship, you bitches? You destroyed my dreams. Convince the Firan crew to buy a New York City studio house, and by that, Hassan, yes, we are working on it. We are trying to convince Hassan to get a place that then we all will live in. It's true socialism. It's true socialism. You should go throw $3,000 at the... yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. The music is blasted. In Mumdanistan. Yeah, what if we started a content creator house in an apartment that we make Hassan get? We're like, this is a content creator place now. And write it off on taxes. Oh my God. All right, let's see where we are. Show you some sights. I can show you the beautiful sights. Yeah, Hassan just casually buys a brownstone. Here we are. So, we are like by Little Italy, Chinatown. There's a bank. There's a big old bank. Let me get my water. So thirsty. So, FYI, this is probably going to be my last stream ever. No, this is my last stream until Monday when I get back. Oh my God, my arm is tight. Yeah, so hopefully we make this the best stream ever. I'm retiring. I'm going into the financial market. Me and Timothy Chalamet working for Kalshi now. I'm going into the betting markets like everybody else. It's time. It's time. If you can't fight them, just join them. I've been influenced by Timmy C. Oh my God, you guys. Hold on a second. I know, like, fuck Club Chalamet. Did you see? Okay, no, if you know, you know type thing. For my Club Chalamet knowers, did you see? Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. She posted it under her Simone account. That's who she is. She does not post on Club Chalamet anymore because she's moved on. Her new obsession is Connor Story. She fucking posted how the mighty have fallen. I'm glad I have a new hobby. I'm like, first of all, it's not a hobby. You're a stalker. You're a deranged parasocial stalker, unhinged. But freaking ass ex-Club Chalamet posted how the mighty have fallen. I'm glad I have a new hobby in response to Timmy C doing a Kalshi ad, which, yes, Club C had announced that she was done with Timmy prior to this, but the fact that formerly known as Club Chalamet has responded with disdain to Timmy doing a Calci ad. That's how bad it is. All of the comments, it's like Timmy C had so much goodwill, where at first people, you know, okay, this has been the Timmy C up and down. So everyone was like, love Timmy C. Then he started going hard for his Oscar, and everyone was like, ah, this guy's kind of too much. And then the opera ballet discourse, which cannot even believe that era still happened. Opera ballet discourse, everyone was like, oh my God, fuck Timmy C. And then Timmy C stopped talking about an Oscar, which he lost anyway. And then he started doing like hardcore Nick stuff. Him and Kylie going to all the games. And then everyone started to be like, you know what? Timmy, quirked up white boy again. Okay, we're riding for Timmy C. Okay. And then the Calci ad. Do you see Club Chalamet retweeted Spencer Pratt conspiracies? Not surprised. Not surprised at all. Yo, in the last week, and let me know if I've missed anything. In the last week in Celebrityville, we have Tracy Morgan's shitting on teachers, making fun of the fact that they are underpaid, and he's a millionaire. We have Gwyneth Paltrow doing her Nazi luxury villa ad. We have Timmy C doing his Calci ad. There was another person. Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren, who responded to people calling her a Zionist bitch. And basically her comments were like, but Israel was needed because of the Holocaust, and sure, maybe it could have been done a different way, but how? How do you respond to the horrors otherwise? I'm like, by not creating more horrors for another group of people. Oscar winner Helen Mirren, who played Golda Meir. Do you understand that? Do you understand that no state has a right to exist, but people have a right to self-determination? You fucking crusty ass. Oscar Sinner. So we had Helen Mirren. I feel like there's one more celebrity saying something so heinous this week, really. Oh, Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, I mean, Jerry has been an evil man. He's been evil. 1738. He's always been a piece of shit. Yeah, so Jerry Seinfeld at the game after, you know what sucks too? It's like people, it was such an exciting moment, and there was so much, there was just like the feeling of community in the city. I mean, the garbage truck drivers were honking their horns. Everyone was just so in unison. And then it's like that clip comes out where Jerry knows that that's a street, right? He knows that that's going to be a clip on the internet. That man is so evil. He doesn't care. It's not like he was recorded and didn't know he was being recorded. That man fully knew. It's like post this incredible Knicks win, he says that shit. Anyway, he's been a piece of shit, as we know. He's got FU money. Jerry Seinfeld was, I don't know if it's still the case, but at one point he was the richest comedian, which is insane, but also I think says something about comedy and culture that Jerry Seinfeld of all people, because minus him being a disgusting genocidal piece of shit, IDF LARPer, we're talking about Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know. Did AIPAC buy him? No, AIPAC did not have to buy this man. He took his family to Israel a couple years back, and they did like an IDF like fantasy killer camp type thing. If you look it up, there's photos of it. We've talked about it, but okay, I think I'm gonna go this way. Jerry Seinfeld has a career because of Larry David. Let's just be so clear about that. How about that? Having 8 seasons of Seinfeld, I mean, that is, I think Seinfeld at one point, it was like Friends and Seinfeld that ranked at the top for highest paid per episodes, and also like most residual amount. They made so much money from that, they never needed to work again and would have generational wealth forever. Oh, all right, I need to get some water. Hold on. I gotta find a place to put this. Let's see where we are. We are in walking into Soho. His daughter works for the Free Press. Yeah, if you don't know, Jerry Seinfeld's daughter works for Barry Weiss's Free Press. Because of course. Caroline passed the new museum I want to go. Ooh, which one? I'm sure she's qualified. Yeah, because you don't need any qualifications to work for the Free Press other than be a monstrous piece of shit. Oh shit! Prince Street Pizza! I remember when they opened one. Let me show you. They opened one in Los Angeles, and when I worked for this rich dude, I think that's the museum's name is the new museum. Gotcha. When I worked for this horrible rich man in West Hollywood, the only thing that got me through that very troubling time was a Prince Street Pizza had opened up right by where he lived, and I would just go every day and eat pizza and want to die. This guy was so... This is the guy who, I think I told this story before, but he was like... his position was basically that a homeless person should be executed for stealing a 6-pack from a 7-Eleven. And he would say stuff like, and I would just look at him and I was like, how do you feel about rich people stealing? Like, so if a homeless person should be executed or life in prison at minimum for stealing from a 7-Eleven, would love to know your thoughts on billionaire stealing pages. Spencer Pratt voter? Oh, for sure. Absolutely. This guy was the worst. These are cute. Wait, this is so cute. Look at this. Yeah, how do you feel about rich people exploiting laborers? How cute are these? New York Knicks. Off topic, but your skin looks amazing. Thank you. It is, I feel like I look very swollen and tired today, but it's the humidity. It's giving me that sheen. Those are so cute. Love.
Obviously, like anyone.
Maybe I'll come back here for Farley. Oh, Farley. Peach Stars is taking over Farley Watch today. She's gonna be with the baby this weekend. Yeah, I hate and love humidity. Hate it because as soon as you step outside, you really are just sweating. It's just, the last couple days, I showered multiple times a day. You're just sweating the whole time, but it does give you a nice glow. It's good for your skin. It's very good for your skin. This little jewelry, cute. Very cute. I think I should look for something for my sister. These are so pretty. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Is it acceptable to get for an engagement party? Do I need to get a gift for both bride and groom? Or if I get something for my sister? I'm like, this is for both of you, but it's really for my sister. I think I'm gonna come back here later. Shop around. I mean, I know bridal showers, specifically bride, but I feel like it's fine. Yeah, giving a gift to a man. If I just got my sister a little piece of jewelry. You get them a gift for both of them. If one uses it more, that's fine. They're a couple. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can get them, I don't know. I can get them some, like a couple gifts. Some bowls or something. Some dishware. And then I can get my sister something later. Woo! Woo! I'm cooking! I am cooking out here! Did you see Will's mom's comment on the fan IG clip about his childhood bedroom? No. What did she say? Was it him talking about how his bedroom was Homelander's bedroom? One thing about Will, he is white. And he grew up, July 4th was his favorite holiday. Should have been a red flag, but I didn't know. He's white, if you don't know. So growing up, his bedroom was all American flags. It was all red, white, and blue. White. He is white. Yeah. Can you believe it? She said your room's color scheme, hold on, was red, white, and blue. Never entered my mind that I was raising you to be Homelander. You did not mention the painted clouds on the ceiling. Not fair, Will. I call BS. That's pretty funny. See, this is why I am so glad my mother does not watch any of my content. She does not have the internet. She will never, at most, if she sees something because someone sends it to her, she'll send me a text. She'll send me a text. But otherwise, I'm safe. He was saved from being MAGA. Will is very unusual for, you know, being raised in a conservative white family.
I don't have time. Yeah, I can do that.
Very unusual. But, like, some of his family members also are the type of conservative where they vote MAGA, but then will be pro LGBTQ. It's just so strange. I don't, as much as I'll like understand how people are full of contradictions. You can have people who vote MAGA who are not, motivated by racism per se. Like, definitely ones who are like, oh, the most racist motherfucker, I'm voting for his ass. Yes, give me more. I don't know. Is he the only real non-conservative in his family? No. One of his cousins actually was a speechwriter for Obama. So they always had the liberal side in their family. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Keep going straight. Oh damn, Obama. And that cousin is Jon Favreau of Pod Save America. Caroline, just want to thank you for the prayer on behalf of all Knicks fans. Never doubted for a minute. I pulled that shit out of my ass. I dug deep and I remembered the Lord's Prayer from when I was raised a little Catholic girl. And I gave that prayer for the Knicks. And it actually fucking worked. No, wait. Let me just pause for a second. Will's cousin is not Jon Favreau. Will's cousin is not one of the pot johns. Let me just say that's not true. But how awkward would that be? Because I applied for an internship at PodSafe years ago, and then they made fun of my resume on an ad read. That would be very awkward. Although technically that was before I met Will and started dating him. Can you imagine though? Can you imagine if Will's cousin was Pod John? And prior to us meeting and dating, I got denied an internship and they made fun of me. God. Will's cousin is Obama. Yes. That much is true. This area is very nice, very fancy. Very fancy. Thank God I put my sunscreen on today. I love people watching these streams. I know, I always try not to be a creep. But I do love people watching. Everybody does. I mean, that's, okay. That is one of the things that we've talked about with New York. People know the second they step foot outside, they're being perceived, which is why they tend to, I think, have more care in the fashion they display, because everybody, especially in the summertime, they are out walking. All right, let me put this down for a sec because I need to adjust. I need to adjust my head. And I need some water. Look at my hair. Look at me. This is what I've been reduced to. Everyone's very stylish. Yes, very stylish. It's not just a rich person thing either. No. And a lot of the street fashion that you see, streetwear, that shit is legit. And then you'll see like in Los Angeles. Look, people have style too. There's good fashion in LA. but there's definitely like an emulation of NYC streetwear that is so expensive too. It's like the types of clothes that are supposed to look not expensive, but like are so pricey. You're in Soho, yeah. They already have so much sweat. A lot of sweat. NYC's into quiet luxury. I mean, there's so many different styles though, right? You've definitely got like the old money, quiet luxury. Then you've got like cool streetwear. Me describing fashion. Then there's me. I'm wearing biker shorts and this workout top because I'm sweating. Nondescript but still costs an arm and a leg. Yeah. Dude, but thrifting has gotten out of control. I used to thrift a lot more. I used to love thrifting. It is so insane because the thrifting market just exploded and a lot of big companies saw the value in thrifting. So now it's crazy. A lot of the places I used to go to in LA all the time, I went back recently and the prices are absurd. Shit costs more than retail sometimes. Yeah, and now, granted, like oh God, I have gum in my bag. If you thrift designer pieces, it is going to be better quality than a lot of brand new stuff that's on the market today. But just in general, like clothes have deteriorated in quality. Late stage capitalism, as we know. So clothing quality across. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get out of here. 1 second. Oh my God, I have gum that just exploded everywhere in my backpack. Great, that's gonna be fun. Okay. Wow. Shit. All right, let me get out of here. I will say I do love me some biker shorts though. Biker shorts and a tee. Very Princess Di, you know? Okay. I always wonder if people think I'm talking to myself. Biker shorts and a tee in the summertime, nothing better. And then biker shorts and an oversized sweater or sweatshirt when it starts to cool off a bit. If you were on TikTok right now, 40 teens would see your normal tee and be like, where did you get that? And I'd be like, wouldn't you like to know? I'm kind of a fashionista. There are a lot of people, no, I know, people know what live streaming is now. It's still, to some people, probably a very embarrassing thing, but they do know what it is. Yes, here's the pride flag. Happy Pride. Don't forget. Okay. All right. You a Maxinista? Used to be a hardcore Maxinista. Hardcore. Happy Pride. Anybody doing any Pride stuff this weekend? Oh, God, I'm melting. I'm melting. You are within walking distance to Stonewall from Washington Square. Let's go find it when we get there. Me, yes, Pride in 2 weeks. Kissing my homies. Going to a parade on Saturday. Okay, great. We got a Pride-filled weekend. Will has not texted me, which means he's still asleep. Hassan is never beating the faux allegations, considering he missed Rocky Horror last night. It was not his fault, though. He was all the way in Bushwick. I will give him a pass on that one. I'm celebrating Pride by stewing in my anxiety and stress over an upcoming appointment. Okay. That's an ADHD thing, I've been told. I have been told. Man, there are just so many amazing shots. God, I miss the city. I do. I really do. God, I cannot say I really do without hearing not Donald Trump, Austin Show's impression of Donald Trump. I really do. God. I really do. Oh, and then tonight, we're doing something very cool. So we are meeting up with Alvin Zhu, who is a chef and a cooking YouTuber. His videos are works of art. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. We are meeting up with him from the Chipmunks as well. Yes, Alvin from the Chipmunks. And he's taking us to this very cool restaurant. I think it's somewhere in Brooklyn. Oh my God, I forgot I never got a coffee. That's what's wrong with me. I'm like, what's wrong with me? He's taking us to this very cool place in Brooklyn. Us Neff heads know who he is. Yeah, Will watches his videos. And then Will, I think Will's gonna stream on his channel. He's gonna stream the experience, which will be very cool. Very, very cool. Oh my God. His videos are so relaxing. They put me to sleep. Yeah, they're just lovely. Okay. Go. One more street up. Next time you guys come to New York and you spend more time in Queens, I know, I mean, there's so much that you cannot do in one trip. But yeah, I definitely want to, well, for a moment I was like, should I go to the Williamsburg Bridge where Sonny Rollins spent 2 years playing the saxophone and honing his craft, and we had just talked about him because he passed away. And I was like, I don't have time for that, but that would have been cool. I was like, do I walk across the bridge? Do I get a saxophone and play saxophone on the bridge where Sonny Rollins played saxophone? I will say, if I lived in New York, the possibilities for great content, truly endless.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna walk this way. You play sax? No. But I would learn. I would spend 2 years. Sonny had 2 years to practice, but you can't give him 10 minutes of paper talk. I would spend 2 years learning to play the saxophone on the bridge where Sonny Rollins shared his talent with the world. With the world. Okay, I'm almost at this bagel place. I simply must sit. Simply must sit for a second in this place that is very green. Oh, wait. There we go. It's very green. Other than the weather, what is better about LA? If you, well, I guess that's weather associated, but like hiking. Okay, here's what's great about LA. LA, you have everything that you want. Whether it's like in LA proper or you can just drive 1 or 2 hours, you have mountains, you have beach, you have hiking trails. There is a lot as far as the environment. As far as the environment, there's so much. Like within 2 hours around Los Angeles, you have you have San Diego, you have Joshua Tree, you have, like, if you go up the coast, Pacific Northwest Highway, there's all these really, really darling beach towns. We have that too. Shut up. It's not the same. No, I'm trying to name things about. Okay, let me just fight. Scratch the 1 to 2 hours. Scratch the 1 to 2 hours. Just Los Angeles. I mean, look, as far as like if you dream of being a filmmaker, LA, was. It's gone a little. Yeah, well, yeah, see, that's tough because the industry has changed so much and things are not great. Ooh, I met somebody 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, I need to connect with her again. She said a friend of hers is the founder of Block the Merger, which we talked about on stream. So it is about blocking the Paramount and Skydance merger with Warner Brothers Discovery. So I want to connect with her. She was the one who wrote a lot of Mark Ruffalo's speech that he delivered to the Senate when he went to that hearing in the Senate, and he was like, hey, block the merger. This is very bad. This is very bad for creative freedom. This is very bad for laborers in Hollywood. This is very bad for consumers. This is very bad for the state of the state of culture, the state of, like, everything, media, you name it. So that was cool. That was a cool person that I met, and hopefully can connect with her friend. Okay, so what were we talking about? Great things about LA. What does LA have better than New York? Mexican food? Mexican food? No, honestly, y'all, the weather. That's not even something that you can say other than the weather, because the weather is the draw. The weather is the draw. It's New York summertime, but wintertime, it's brutal. There's no humidity like there is on the East Coast, on the West Coast. The weather is the reason people move to LA and stay in LA. Everybody always says about Fair and Group, but I think the IRL stream of Caroline Hassan would be so good. You have great friendship. We don't see enough. No politics, just shopping and vibes. Unfortunately, and I do understand, but Hassan is very locked in right now. He's very, very locked in. I mean, we've hardly even seen him on this trip. We'll see him tonight, but he had like 100 different engagements yesterday alone. He had to leave the Patreon for Fear and because he had overbooked himself. So yours truly, unpaid producer, unpaid publicist of Fear and, was holding things down. NYC is so walkable. Yeah, I mean, that's another ding against Los Angeles, is the lack of walkability, the lack of public transportation, the entire city layout being ass. Total ass. I mean, LA has a lot of amazing history, which New York does too, but there's a lot of, like, if you love the film industry, then Los Angeles is a city that you've always dreamed about. Just the history of film being synonymous with the city. But it sucks. I mean, it sucks how much the industry has changed, how much production has moved outside because it's too expensive to shoot in LA. How much production has moved outside of the United States now. It used to be like production moved, you know, to other cities that then were growing production hubs like Georgia and New Orleans and even Chicago, still major cities, but didn't have a film production center. And now so much is moving outside of the United States because of cheaper labor, because of non-union labor. New York is becoming the wave for indie films right now. I've met so many indie filmmakers here. Yeah, I mean, New York has a film scene. It's expensive to shoot here as well, but New York has a great indie film scene. I mean, this is where the freaking Safdies and people like the Safdies got their start, you know, doing as cheap as they can, kind of running around style filmmaking. But look, if you love the beach, if you're a beach person, you know that Safdie's crew all started in the same building. Yeah, he uses the same, they use the same, well, they're split up now, but we use the same crew, right? LA feels boring. No, here's what I'll say. I was talking to Miss Peppermint last night, who I got to meet, and she is unbelievable. Unbelievable. The energy, she's the fucking queen. I mean, she's literally the grand marshal of the Pride Parade of Pride in New York, so everybody knows who she is. But she is, we walked into this club that had just opened. Like one of those clubs where you're not allowed to have your phone out. And every person that we walked by, just, oh my God, Miss Peppermint, queen, just her saying hello to everybody, kisses, oh my God, hello, darling. We were doing a drive-by, as she called it. She's like, we're just doing a drive-by. I'm exhausted. I don't go out anymore. So we were just following behind her. We're like the train behind her, me, Austin, Christian, and Will, as Miss Peppermint just moves through this club. Just a crowd of gay men screaming for her. And I was asking her, because I said, she said she's from Pennsylvania initially and then has been in New York forever. And I was like, how do you feel about LA? And she goes,
Oh, it's such a cool
oh, this setup here?
yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy. It's just, this is a gimbal, and then I have a second phone, and then I can just make content walking around New York.
If you need anything, let us know.
Thank you. I love your shirt. My dad was a deadhead.
We're all deadheads.
Yep, good company.
You gotta make sure that's a deadhead.
That is so sick. Where did you get
I
that?
don't know, my son bought it for me.
Oh my God.
If you ask him for it.
Okay, that's so cool.
We're all deadheads. If you're high, you can go sit inside.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
My name's Jolie.
I'm Caroline.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hello. It's like so nice. I'm gonna be for real. I know we talked about, like, in New York, people are nice but not kind, or kind but not nice. No, I've had so many great people. She was like, you can go sit inside if you're hot. She's like, that's super cool. Love that. She's like, if you just head inside if you're hot. I'm like, yes, have I been yelled at by people? But I deserved it. I was like, my ass was blocking the sidewalk. You know, I'm a fast walker too. When I'm not streaming, I'm a very fast walker. So even me being yelled at, deserved. You know, I can't even be mad about it. Because it's people who are just trying to fast walk their way over. And I'm in the way. They're walking here. They're walking here. Anyway, so Miss Peppermint, when I said, what do you feel about LA? She's like, yeah, LA is a place. It's certainly a place. I was like, oh. So you love it. She was like, I will not leave New York, and I certainly would never leave New York for Los Angeles because New York is full of life. And I went, yeah, hard to argue with that. And yes, New York winters are brutal, but there is so much going on in the city. There's so much diversity that is also integrated. Like, yes, they have the wealthy, waspy-ass areas, but I don't know, it's like you go to Chicago and you're reminded of how still segregated the city is. And Los Angeles as well. You know, you do, I think you have areas that have a good mix of diversity, you know, cultures integrated, but it's like you walk around New York and it's all on top of one another, and you have pockets, you know, unique, diverse pockets, but LA is so spread out. New York is a major city that has millions of people, tons of cultures, and so there's only so much space too. But it's hard. On the one hand, friends of mine who live here have said that you do get overwhelmed because there's so much going on always. People are always doing stuff. So you do kind of have to pace yourself, or else, I mean, one, you'll burn all your money if you have money at all. And two, it's a nonstop, just very go type culture, which can be exhausting for people. Yeah, you can get burnt out. You can get burnt out just from like the hustle and bustle of the city. So that's the thing about LA. If you want more calm vibes, if you are tired of the constant hustle, feeling like I just have to be doing more, and not just with work, but life in general. The West Coast it's very chill. It's very chill. It's why a lot of people, when they are kind of over when they're over the hustle and just the fast-paced style of living, they'll move somewhere that's chiller, which the West Coast is. Okay, I'm getting up. And I'm finally going to go walk the final block to get a bagel. Let me see where Will is still at our hotel. Still snoozing. Okay. Zane, thank you for the 4 months. Sam Cedar's character in Sex and the City was an ex-New Yorker that became an LA guy. That makes sense. My God, I actually love this little store that I sat down in front of and completely sweated out on the bench. I do apologize. Let me shout out this store because the woman who, her and her husband, I think, owned this place was very awesome. This is called, here, let me find the sign. Shout out. Thank you, Megan. I think it's a pharmacy, but The coolest pharmacy I've ever seen. Look at this. Hello? This is such a cool place. This is awesome. Look at just all of the little details of this store. It's a pharmacy. Look at these aliens. Damn, what they got in there? What they got in there that have you feeling like this? What do they have in here? And how do I get it?
I would say yeah.
Oh, my SI joint. Hold on a sec, I gotta pop it into. Gotta do a little joint popping. Oh, there we go. Yep. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Shout out my chronic pain girlies. What's up? Shout out anybody with joint instability. Shout out. Oh, it fucking sucks. Lord. Lordy. Mama, are you good? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. A joint for the joints. Do you know what sucks? Weed. I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but weed will actually make my, like, if I'm having a particularly bad pain day, it will make it worse. I don't understand people who weed works for them in the opposite way, where it helps to dull the pain. For me, it's like it zeroes in on it and it's all I can feel. Yeah. It's one reason why I stopped smoking as much weed as I did. That, and I was just so lazy. It was like stereotypical lazy stoner. I've tried CBD before. I've tried everything. I've tried it all. Okay, let's see. It will amplify your focus on the pain, and I don't care if people say indica. No, I've tried. I have tried everything. Okay. Street. It's not for everyone. If that stuff works for you, all power to you. All power to you. This is weird, but you literally make the perfect messy buns. Wow, thank you so much. It was actually something when I was younger. I was like, how do people get great messy buns? And I remember in Cosmo and all that shit, they would always, I would read like 20 tips to get a perfect messy bun. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, I just have to be messy. Me, myself. All right, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. I remember watching Zoella so I could do her buns. I remember it's like I would watch a show with like a cool girly character who would just always have a perfect messy bun. Doesn't that defeat the ethos of a messy bun if you have to think about it so much? Yes. Wow, this is the bagel line. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. I see what we're working with here. All right. A 2-hour journey. 2-hour journey to get a bagel. Worth it. Bagels, one of my favorite things ever. Ever. One thing about New York, they got bagel lines. People do not play. I spent an hour this morning reading all the lists about best New York City bagels. Now, I'm not saying this is the best spot, but this was highly recommended. Plus, it was in an area that I wanted to walk to, so I was like, great. It's 1 p.m. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. It's 90 degrees, and there's a massive bagel line. New York summer, baby. New York summer. Never heard of eating a bagel at 1 in the afternoon. Bagels are, in my opinion, at any time of the day. It's not just breakfast food. Any time. I used to go to, when I was younger, I would go to Panera and I would buy a 6-pack of bagels and just eat it throughout the day. Yeah, never heard of Bagel Bites? Hello? Bagel Bites? Hello? You have not lived until you've had Bagel Bites. Love a bagel as a snack. Love a bagel always. Always. Girl, you hate eating real food. All right, let me talk about this for a second, okay? Because I want to clear some things up. And also, like, if anyone is concerned, I have not the best eating habits because I go to bed so late. So I eat really late, and I eat a lot really late. Can I have a menu, please?
A lot, yeah, for sure.
Thank you. I walked 30 minutes here just to get to Leon's Bagels.
It is so hot.
And it is so hot, and I'm streaming.
It's okay. You're getting tan.
Holy crap. I did put sunscreen on, though.
That's okay.
I love your freckles, by the way.
Appreciate that.
Those are amazing.
Okay,
what's... Yeah, this is Mr. Leon Bagel himself.
Yeah.
What... Is there a... Is there a fave?
Yeah, I mean, classic lox, that's like a New York classic. If you're looking for the smoked salmon vibes, if you're looking for like an egg sandwich, I'd say bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese. Those are like, you know, you can't go wrong there.
Fire, yeah.
If you want to make it extra fun, I would add chili crisp or hot honey to it.
Okay.
That's a good little special add-on.
Woo!
Or you could build your own.
Especially on this hot day.
I know, right? Make it a little
yes,
spicy, a little sweet, a little spicy.
Yeah, of course.
We've got awesome matcha too. We've got like a lemon poppy seed matcha we just launched. So you definitely got to give that a try.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah.
Ooh. All right, I'm excited.
Got this. Where'd you want
Thank
from?
you. Chinatown, like a little bit south.
30 minutes to walk from Chinatown? What do you do?
Well,
how many pit stops?
I took a lot of pit stops.
A lot of lines.
Yeah, it's also very hot, so I had to sit down many times. But yes, that is not normal. And I'm streaming, and when I stream, I'm like so slow and pointing out the sights. And yeah. Thank you. Just called my ass out. He said 30 minutes in Chinatown. I'm like, look. It's further than you, a New Yorker, will think. Okay, me, not a local. I'm like, it's a lot further than you think. I have so much butt sweat going. Okay, so anyway, let me figure out what I'm getting. I think I'm gonna do.
Also, feel free to jump right over there for me.
I think I'm gonna do the sausage, egg, and cheese. That sounds good. Oh, little shade. Little shade. Little shade. This little shade. I think I'm gonna get the sausage, egg, and cheese. This lemon poppy seed matcha sounds kind of crazy, but I am gonna try it. I got it. I walked all the way over here. I walked 50 miles. 50 miles? No, I did not. I think it's probably a mile. I have so much swamp ass. I have so much back sweat. For some reason, it's like finally getting here. Now all my sweat is just dripping. I flew across the nation to try these bagels. Hi, I'm the Bagel Queen on YouTube. I am one of the biggest bagel content creators in the world. Hi, can I please get the lemon poppy seed matcha?
Chelsea?
The sausage, egg, and cheese.
Okay.
And then a water, please.
What kind of bagel do you want? Sausage, egg, and cheese?
Oh, let's see. Probably on an let's do an everything.
Cool. Will that be all?
That is it.
What's
Thank
your
you.
name?
Caroline.
Awesome. What's the first letter of your last name?
Okay.
Cool. You can tap right here.
For Chelsea? Thank you so much. 2 bagels for you. Have a good one.
Thank you very much. Oh, that's right.
Thank you so much. Oh God. Let's just squeeze over here. Oh, so excited. Okay, another thing I noticed, everybody eats standing up. Like, you basically get food outside a spot and then you just kind of stand and eat. Hope the person in the background's okay. Wait, oh. Oh, I was like, wait, what's happening? What's going on? Oh, shit. I'm gonna keep her off screen. Hold on. I don't want to get her on screen. Yeah, it looks like she's having a heat thing. I think it's a heat issue. Yeah, they have ice on the back of her neck. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was going on. I was so focused on my bagels.
The bagels are too good, guys.
I know, they're too good. It's causing EMTs. Woo. Okay. Heat stroke is very real, y'all. Very real.
I'm so
Drink
sorry
water.
to bother you.
Oh, hi.
You said you were a content creator. I was wondering what you were.
Oh yeah, I was joking when I said I'm a bagel content creator. I am a content creator. I'm not a bagel content
Twitch,
creator.
I'm guessing.
I'm on Twitch,
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I just really love bagels, so
Oh, that's so cool.
I was like, you guys.
I was just wondering, so I wanted to ask. Yeah.
Thanks, yeah. Yes, that's me.
There you go.
Thank you. And then I think I got the lemon seed.
Oh, you got it.
I did get it. Thank you. God, one sec. Wow, I totally got caught in that. She probably would have looked up Bagel Queen on YouTube and been like, this bitch is lying. Bagel Queen. Tain't my fault. Thank you for the prime. Raph, thank you for the 20 months. The people demand bagel content. That's right. Whew. Oh my God, this poor girl. This poor girl. I make bagels. I make bagels. I really do love bagels. So, one thing about me, I love bagels. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, I do eat real food. I don't just snack on chips. But I eat really late, so that means that when I wake up, I'm not hungry for hours. And the other thing, oh, that's me. That is me. Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, great. Let me try this. I'm so excited. All right. Sitting down. Okay, the other thing about me is I'm a nicotine addict, which I have talked about. And so, a lot of times, like, when I am really crushing nicotine in a day, I have to like stop so that I can have my appetite. Because if I'm like in the middle of, if I've just been crushing Zans, then like I just don't eat. But so anyway, the other thing too, I don't eat on stream because I don't know how to. When I am constantly talking and covering one if I'm covering something serious, I feel very strange if I'm eating, if I have like food in my mouth. I don't know. And the other thing too is that I just don't know how to talk and eat. So that's why I usually don't eat on stream. I eat before stream and then I eat after stream. But I have really bad heartburn. I got a lot of problems. I have very bad heartburn, and eating very late at night and then basically going to bed is not good. It's not good for a lot of reasons, but one being that my heartburn is terrible. I actually think I need to go see a gastroenterologist when I get back, because I have had heartburn this entire trip, and it's not been fun. Do you have acid reflux? Yes. Yeah. So I have really bad acid reflux. Heartburn crazy. I saw a gastro yesterday. I do take meds. I do take meds, but I am concerned with how my heartburn is getting worse. Oh, that breeze! bacon, slices of bacon, and then hot sauce. That's my shit. But every once in a while, I will have something like this. Okay. Choke. Put an ambulance right there. Here's the thing. This is very good, but this is my problem every time. I want cream cheese. Every single time I don't get cream cheese on my bagel, I'm like, damn, I wish I got cream cheese. There are pigeons flying everywhere. Holy shit. Wow, hi. I'm the Bagel Queen on YouTube and everywhere else, and this is me reviewing bacon, egg, and cheese. Oh my god. I think what happened, I took a bite and then it was good and I got excited and then I sucked it into the back of my throat and I started to choke. I'm like, do I ask for a side of cream cheese? I think I do. I'm ridiculous. I feel like I gotta get one. I know. She died doing what she loves. Eating bagels and being the bagel queen. I mean, it's really good. I'm just like, why stay here? Right here. Okay. I ordered a side of cream cheese. I am not the bagel queen without ordering cream cheese. It's pretty ridiculous, but I am who I am. Cannot properly review. Cannot do Bagel Queen reviews. Why is there an EMT truck? In case I choke, which kind of almost happened. So it's right there. Or in case I get hit by a car again. Although if that happens, I'll probably still do what I did 15 years ago, which was to be like, but don't put me in the ambulance, it's too expensive. Yeah, the EMT is actually stream sniping. I'm walking in. definitely tangy. So if you're not into tangy, probably won't like it, but I do. Okay. All right, now that is what I'm fucking talking about. Right there. Cream cheese on my sausage, egg, and cheese. That's not enough. That's for one bite. See? Now that's perfect. What type of cream cheese? On an everything bagel, I just do plain. Now that's great, because here's the thing otherwise. To me, it doesn't matter if it's the best, if it is the best bacon, egg, cheese, sausage, egg, cheese, it still feels dry without cream cheese. So that's why I'm like, I need my tub. I need my tub of cream cheese. Change flag. We saw it. I used to work at a bagel place in Brooklyn. What's it called? Or you don't have to say, but the Bagel Queen. The Bagel Queen is looking for bagels all around Brooklyn. Okay, so for me, a bagel, I like it to have a chewiness, but also a crust, right? It's fluffy, chewy, with a crust, so it feels like a bite, right? Because if you don't want to bite into a bagel and it's too soft, but then you also don't want to bite into it and there's no fluff to it. So you want it crispy on the outside. Also, I know that a lot of bagel connoisseurs are like, you should never toast a bagel. So like certain bagel places in New York will not toast bagels. So like the bagels should be fresh and eaten as is, no toasting. Okay, now I can't choke because the EMT is gone. Catskill Bagels. The bagels are really good, but the owner is a somewhat abusive and racist Italian woman who's best friends with all the cops in the neighborhood. Classic. Always had to serve them when they were not on break. Also, bagels only need to be toasted, if not right out the oven. Right. So it should be fresh as fuck. Fresh as fuck. Do you think people think I'm an actual bagel reviewer? Because I am. What up, Bakeful? What would your account name be if it was dedicated to reviewing bagels? Bagel Queen. There was a girl who overheard me, and she was like, wait, she's like, are you a content creator? I overheard you. And it was when I was bullshitting the stream and saying, so I'm the Bagel Queen on YouTube, and welcome to me reviewing a bagel. 100 gifted subs, and I eat at every bagel place in New York City. I actually don't understand how people do those, like, oh my god, another one? they're like, we gotta go back. This bitch is still eating that bagel. And who knows what will happen to her. Well, there's another one. Stay cool. I'm not kidding you. Today it's so hot that I think multiple people are getting heat stroke. My girlfriend used to review the short ribs at every Korean barbecue place, and she made a parody ribs for your pleasure account. Bagels would be really hard to do multiple of, because when you eat one bagel, you're like, wow. That's a lot. Like, I could eat probably, like, I could eat 2, and then after that it'd be tough, you know? Where are my real bagel eaters at? Man, nothing like sitting here, sweating my ass off, eating a bagel, drinking a matcha lemon seed. Just enjoying this Friday in New York. It's so funny because when I'm in the routine of doing desktop streams and I'm gonna go travel somewhere or do IRLs, I'm like, oh my god, I don't remember how to do IRLs. How do I IRL? I'm not an IRLer. And then I like do a couple IRLs. I'm like, I'm an IRL streamer now. How am I ever gonna go back to a desktop? I only IRL. Always been an IRL streamer. You ever visit Montreal? Yes. I'm also going in September for my sister's bachelorette. Could see, apparently do a lot of IRLs if I lived in New York. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. What I will say is, like, when you're IRLing, you are basically, you're out in the world, usually somewhere new, right, having a new experience. But I feel like, for me, I get to show off more of my personality, you know? Like, obviously I'm still streaming, but when I do desktop streams, I'm so focused on the coverage of the stream. Like, on, you know, the content being what stories I'm covering today. Whereas on IRL, it's like just, I don't know, shooting the shit, walking around, experiencing stuff. Aren't you friends with a man who liked terrorists? I heard you were. No, you. You. No, you. Get out. Get out. Get out of there. And you know what? I think if you're a person who's ended up in that direction, where you are standing the roach mold man to the point that you'll go into other streamers' streams. Like, I'm a bagel reviewer. I'm reviewing bagels in New York City in the summertime. Here I am. And you're coming in here on behalf of the roach mold man. You're so lost. You have lost your way. And so you're the type of people like that, they actually need to reset completely. I'm not getting one gut. I'm not upset. This is just in general for anybody. When you get to that point in life where you are so lost and you have found yourself in this state, you need to reset. Go to Scar's Pizza. We did. It was so good. It was delicious. That was where we went the first day. Anyway, back to reviewing the bagels. Significant improvement from adding the cream cheese. I am slipping. I am slipping. Good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Shit is starting to melt because it's so hot. It's so warm. It's all starting to melt. Anyway. Anywho. Last 2 days have been brutal. They have. Indeed. This is perfect patio and beers. Honestly, I kind of want a beer already. I'm going to call Marsh. I'm going to finish from him. He's probably also asleep. Oh no. Are you asleep? You are. Oh. I will let you go back to sleep. I was going to ask if you wanted to go get beers. Hold on. Okay. Text me when you wake up more. Text me when you wake up more. I'm out and about. Okay, bye. Okay. Alright. I mean, look, it's past 1:30. It's. I did put deodorant on. I put deodorant on, but. That was so sudden. I caught a whiff of something, and I was like, I don't think it was. Because I smell, you know what I smell like? Okay, that's weird, but It smells like when you have deodorant on, but you're sweating. Spread the bagel queen is stinky. I just sweat coming down. The bagels. It's just the. It's just the bagel stench. Yeah, it is. It is New York City. It could be any number of things. It could be any number of things. What is this bagel review? This is bagel review. This is deodorant review. Honestly, not fucking with this deodorant I've been using though. It's fine, but it's not NYC heat fine. Apparently from sweaty pits and bagels. Sweaty pits and bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. No, I don't have the anti-sweat, anti-stink Asian gene. I have to wear deodorant. I also, it's not even that I don't not sweat. I sweat, and I sweat a lot. Like right now, I am so uncomfortable. Thank God I put on shorts. I have on biking shorts and a workout top. So I am sweating. This spray tan I got that has basically been sweat off. I'm unaccustomed to the humidity. I've been away from the Midwest long enough. The cold and the humidity, I'm like, I forgot what it's like. I forgot how it is. Here, you know what? Should I make a Deborah Messing style Instagram story that's like, why is Zoran Mamdani not doing anything about the heat and humidity? In the way that Deb Messing blamed him for the snow. I'm gonna do one, but so I'm here in New York City, and it is 1,000 degrees. And it's not a coincidence that the hottest day ever recorded in history is after Zoran Mamdani has become the mayor. So my question is, what is he going to do about it? Okay, someone's gonna think I'm doing this for real. Let me just state for the record, anybody who's watching me, that is fake. That is fake. They're probably gonna record me. Somebody probably recorded me doing that. They're like, this is the bagel queen. Someone's gonna post a video of me and it's like, the bagel queen on YouTube recording a video about how Zoran Mamdani is responsible for the humidity. I'm telling you, I would be such a good psychotic right wing grifter. I'd be so good at it. Because they're so dramatic and so theatrical in their racist dramatics. You know? That's why there's so many failed theater kids. Very emotional. Like, I could do a video where I'm crying. Okay, yeah, no, I know. There were people in front of me and I was like, oh God, they probably think this is real. FYI, there are multiple actual bagel queens on YouTube. Yeah, but there's only one bagel queen, and it's me. I smelled something stanky. There was a truck on my mind. Okay, I am going to walk to... I'm gonna walk to Washington Square Park, and NYU is nearby, and I'm gonna throw tomatoes at NYU for not giving me more than $3,000 scholarship money, destroying my dreams. And then, yeah, I think we'll probably end there. So I'm just gonna walk around a little bit more, and then that's what she got. NYU greater than SLU. Okay. Let me lighten my load here. Chug these waters. Okay. That's warm. That is warm water. Okay. Toss this.
Like she's friends now with like his friends, and she's
I wonder how my bird is doing. You know what? I'm gonna text for an update. Text this guy and get an update. Any update? Okay. What if it's bad news? That was so good. I just finished.
Awesome. How'd you like the matcha?
Delish.
Good?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you
it was really
visiting or
good.
you live here?
Visiting. I'm from LA.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah. So just came for the week.
Sweet.
And this is his last day.
Amazing.
So
Thanks for coming.
walking
through.
around. Yeah, thank you. It was nice to meet you.
Enjoy the heat.
Yeah.
I think you
Oh,
brought,
I haven't sweat enough.
I think you brought everything.
I did. Yeah. The LA heat. See you later. All right. Whew. So nice. I have met many very nice people here in New York. And I always get nervous when I'm live streaming because I'm like, oh God, people are gonna think I'm so annoying. They're gonna think I'm so annoying just from being a live streamer. I'm like, they're gonna think I'm cringe. And then they're really nice. And I think when you are not an obnoxious asshole and you try very hard to be respectful and not a piece of shit, I think people don't have a problem, and instead they're more curious by it, you know? I have so much hair sticking to my sweat. Holy fuck. One thing about me is that I shed like a dog. There is just hair. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you for letting me know. Oh no. He said, your guy didn't make it. Could have been a stroke or something neurological. Not sure exactly, but it passed on. I think Maya said it was a lot. Maya's assessing of the bird from just the videos I sent her. She's like, he's in really bad shape. R.I.P. little homie. Fly free. Fly free. Somewhere up in the skies. Did everything we could. Yeah, we did. We did everything we could. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. But at least the little guy didn't have to just suffer alone. And pros are smart, so they know what's up, and that little guy knew that people tried to help. You know, not everybody is bad in this world, and I hope that was the crow's last thoughts. Felt love. I lost a kitten. I'm so sorry. Oh. Computer, play Blackbird. Blackbird singing. Dead of night, take these. Another EMT. Yeah, hi, do you guys mind turning that down? We're having a little moment. Oh. Was on the subway yesterday. Someone needed water poured on them because of how hot it was. Yeah, it is. It is warm. Gotta drink water. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All my life, you were only waiting for the moment to rise. I love how I'm just noticing you walk a lot slower. Well, normal me walks very fast, which is why I'm also always sweating, because I walk very fast. But me streaming, very slow. A luxurious pace. Very slow. That's why Mr. John Bagel was like, it took you 30 minutes to walk from Chinatown? I was like, yes. It's because I'm streaming. Normally, I would have done that in under a minute. Okay. Wow. All my life. Oh. Wicked fast. Did you guys see, what's his fuck? Dave Portnoy crashing out over the Knicks. It's like, if you don't have any skin in the game, but you hate Dave Portnoy, which if you know who Dave Portnoy is, you should hate him, root for the Knicks. Because Dave Portnoy is having a really bad time. Terrible. Knicks in 5, baby. Knicks in 5. Ah, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I see the NYU flags. Can we get a Portnoy impression? Oh, I'm a dumbass. There you go. You think, yeah, I'll be here all week, darlings. You can catch me at 54 below. Holy crap, Ola, I am so full of bagel. Full of bagel. Oh, here we go. There are just Nick stuff everywhere, of course. I thought about going to Tribeca Film Festival. Well, it's wrapping up on Sunday, but I'm kind of like, fuck Tribeca Film Festival. Between Lizzie Savetsky on the red carpet being the monstrous piece of shit she is, that AI slop film, I was like, wait. Go, cutie! What the fuck? Go get in line for Stream University auditions? Wait, Stream University auditions? Oh, Streamer University. I was like, Stream. As we're approaching NYU, I'm like, is that a thing now? Streamer University. Literally, what the fuck would my audition be? Do they need a theater teacher at Streamer U? I'm very out of the loop. I'm always out of the loop. You, Yona, Christian would be amazing drama teachers there. I mean, look. If they're looking for somebody to teach Bob Fosse, then they've got their girl. I heard that you were looking for... Should I show up and be like, I heard you were looking for a theater teacher? And everyone's like, no, we're not. I'm like, yes, that's what I heard. It's the streets are saying it. Everybody's talking about how there's need for a professor du theater. And I just so happened to be passing by. And I am free, if you're asking. Don't make me teach theater. Don't make me teach theater. Come on. Come on. Wow, I just need to take a moment. Hold on. Okay. Even Maya applied for to be a teacher or to be... If you were the theater teacher, we would put on a production of Wizard of Oz. I'm actually thinking Rocky Horror Picture Show. First performance at Streamer University's School of Theater. Rocky Horror Picture Show. And watch me shiver with anticipation. That would be amazing. Okay, so speaking of theater, this is not the theater school, but this is NYU. Boy, do I have mixed feelings. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hold on. Oh! Excuse me. Sorry, I don't mean to be recording you. I just have to do something. Honestly, I feel so much better now. So much better. I am free. That poor person in the car. Thank you. That ass spank echoed down the block. Yeah, that was a kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Kiss my fucking ass. I didn't want you anyway. They're probably, you know what's funny? I'm probably the 10,000th person to come to NYU and be like, fuck you! They closed that area during the Palestine protests, Zionists. Yeah, I mean, NYU is total neo-lib Zionist institution, as all institutions are. But that was specifically for only giving me $3,000 scholarship. After everything I did, when is it my turn? Scrapbooks full of me in the background. I had a dream. I dreamed to do theater at NYU. And I even got in. But the greatest sin was that they only gave me $3,000 of scholarship money. So someone tell me, when is it my turn? Okay, I'm entering Washington Square Park. So we're just gonna walk around a little bit. If you had gone to NYU, you wouldn't have become the face of SLU. That's true. Because there certainly was more diversity at NYU, so I probably would not have ended up on banners. Whereas at SLU, they were like, Asian girl in theater? Perfect. Wait, I also got an NYU and didn't go because scholarship money was crumbs. You get it. You understand. I would have become, yeah, maybe I would have become the face of New York. New York City itself. Scrapbooks full of me in the background. Plus, you'd never have gotten to get hit by a car. No, I would have gotten hit by like a bus. If I translate my experience freshman year of college at St. Louis University, it wouldn't have been a car, it would have been a bus. Wouldn't have been on banners, but maybe a tiny picture on like page 10 of a brochure. Maybe. Maybe. Caroline, we'd like to offer you a full ride. We'd like to. Well, I don't want it anymore. You and your Zionist institution can kiss my ass. Talking about NYU. I said they didn't give me enough scholarship money 15 years ago, and I certainly felt a way about it. But now I'm like, if you even offered me a full ride,
I wouldn't.
exactly. You go here. Well, at least you have Mamdani as your mayor. And great bagels.
That's the bagel.
Which I just enjoyed. Have a good one. She goes, I go, you and your Zionist institution kiss my ass. And this girl's like, yes, exactly. And I was talking to her, I'm like, 15 years ago I was off. I got it, they didn't give me enough money, and they gave me a full ride today. I would say no, and she's like, I feel that. I do go here, but I feel that. The people understand. They get it. They understand. Yeah, that was the president of NYU. No, she's a student doing work in the park. Which I could have been doing if I had gone to NYU 15 years ago. But I didn't even want to. How much was St. Louis University? I ended up with like a 3/4 of a full ride. So not even comparable. NYU with tuition plus room and board would have cost probably, I would say $90,000 to $100,000. The plot twist that you were actually talking to someone and it wasn't just a bit was crazy. Wait, did you guys think that was a bit? Oh, see, this is where it's getting confusing because I am doing bits, but I'm also talking to people and they're talking to me, but I don't want to put them on camera. So it does kind of look like I am still doing a bit, but that was a real person. That was a real person who heard me say, you and your Zionist institution can kiss my ass. And she went, yes. She said, yes. Oh, you could hear her. Oh, okay. Wait, then why did you think I was talking to myself? What if this is the bit? I don't know. What's bit? What were the lines? The lines between the bit and not the bit. I don't know. I'm just imagining, it's just me alone. It's just me alone in Washington Square Park. Someone tell me, when is it my turn? Why did I do it? Scrapbooks full of me in the background. I had a dream. Isn't everything just a bit within a bit? That's true. I dreamed it for you, June. Even the bird is flying away. Okay, you know what? Okay, I was gonna have a... little moment. You know who would not have flown away? Crows, because they now know I'm one of them. Someone please cast Caroline. Please, Christian, please. I need it. I need it. I need to play Mama Rose. I need. I have sung it the entire trip. I sing it to animals. I sing it to brick walls. Everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. It's the theme song of my life. Someone tell me, when is it my turn? Christian, what are you doing? Whew. What are you and Mr. Show doing, darling? She sings it to the imaginary people she meets as she's walking. Let's go to the Washington Monument Arch. Let's go to the arch. LMA. Okay, wait. Hold on. This is broken. Ooh. Oh, you know what? My gimbal is almost dead and I did not bring my charger. This is a fun game of, let's see how much percentage I have on this phone. Okay. We will probably not be streaming much longer, actually, because my gimbal is going down. Christian, if you would like to meet up, I would really like to sit somewhere and drink an ice cold beer. This diva is going down. I'm just gonna be in the park doing the same thing I'm doing, but without the stream. Just forever here. Forever. Go wander the Villages bars. You guys, I can't believe that this could have been my life. Whatever, I don't care, I'm over it, remember? I told him to kiss my ass. Whatever, you know? I don't care about having not, like, walked around here and read books and poetry and been extremely hungover. Whatever, like, there definitely would have been many moments of me in this exact spot having thrown up in a trash can. Could have read Doll's House under that tree over there while being violently hungover. Anyway. Could do it now in honor of the life you could have lived. There is, okay, all drama aside, I do wonder if I would have not stopped doing theater as early as I did. Oh, there's a ball. Oh, hold on. No, I can't. I shouldn't kick that ball. I shouldn't. But God, do I want to. God, do I want to. Anyway, I think I've just been missing doing theater. I think that's what it is. And every time I see a show, I'm like, God, I miss it. But it's like, had I lived in New York, if I'd gone to college here, if I moved here after college, maybe I would have been in like a depressive state for the last 15 years. Maybe I would have been so close to the dream, but still so far away. I would have been like, I can't take it anymore. And then I moved to like a small town and I moved to almost Maine. I see a theater show and requote Hamlet for weeks. Think of all the Brooklyn art collectives you didn't form. I know. No, but you know what? Everything has led me to this point. That's the thing about life. It's very strange. It never turns out the way you think it will, but It's not always a bad thing.
My mother called. Hello.
Hi, doll.
Hi.
Hi.
May or may not stream snipe you.
Oh, do you want to say hi?
Hi, Quantrod. Hello.
Hi. What are you up to?
I just came from work and I saw you. So I ran over
You
here.
saw me singing
Yes.
Gypsy in Washington Square Park and talking shit on NYU.
Making your claim on them.
I know.
Sorry I didn't get you anything, but I got you this water.
Oh
Just,
my gosh, that's so sweet. I'm like, thank you very much. There are at least 5 ambulances that have passed me, so I'm like, if something does happen, at least it's close by.
And if you see Will, please give him this.
Oh my God, you got him this?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. He's gonna love that shadow knife. Greninja.
It's a Greninja.
It's a Greninja.
Yeah.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
Came out like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
A Greninja. I think he is still sleeping. I think he is, honestly, post Knicks win, he has nothing left.
I know, I saw it like live, like it's crazy it is.
It was insane. So how long have you been in New York?
I live here. I live in Queens.
You live in Queens?
Chicago.
I know. You know what? We just need to spend more time in New York because a couple days is too short.
When's the last
too
time
short.
you came here?
We came here last year. We had to do, we did like a pet award show on stream, which was so funny. You're so darling. And so we came here. We were in mostly Chelsea. But yeah, I really wanna, I've actually never been to Queens. And I have been told by everybody that I simply must spend time in Queens. So next time I come, that will be on the list. I mean, New York just has everything.
West Coast.
Ooh. Well, earlier we were talking about what LA has over New York, and the main thing is the weather, which is a really big thing.
You don't like the snow?
Growing up in the Midwest, I have traumatic memories associated with the dead of winter. January and February, just misery. But then again, in the Midwest, there was nothing to do. Where at least here, you're still in the city, even if it's brutal. I almost stuck my foot up to grab that ball.
Should have kicked it.
Let's take a photo. Let me put this
Oh, yeah.
down. Hold on.
Do you like a street photo or a selfie?
Let's take a selfie.
Yeah. I do want you to sign my hat. 'Cause
Of
I have
course.
Like, nothing to sign when I saw you.
I'm just the sweatiest. just dripping in sweat. Let me sign your hat. Love it. Okay, where do you want me to sign?
You can sign at the bill.
Okay.
So when are you leaving? Oh, it's black? I thought it was silver.
Oh, that's okay. You
That's
know
fine.
what?
You can see it.
It's still there. That's kind of cool. I like that. We have to leave tomorrow. Everyone else is going to stay an extra day, but we have to get to Chicago.
You want to see it?
The signed hat.
I know.
Signed,
One of
sealed,
one.
delivered, one of one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What are you doing the rest of the day?
Probably go back.
Uh,
Yeah, I work in Chinatown.
oh, you work in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you walk over here?
No, I took the train.
Took the train.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Yeah. There was a girl. I went and got a bagel. There was a girl who fully was having heat stroke at
I
this
think I
bagel
caught
place.
that part of the
Yeah.
stream when you're at Leon Bagels, right?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. It was good. It was one of those where I'm like, do I really set out on a pursuit of like the best bagel in NYC, or do I just look up a place that has good reviews and then walk over there? So that's what I did.
30 minutes was crazy.
30 minutes, I know. It's 30 minutes walking with stream though. And I say, if I was not walking with stream, I am an aggressive walker. That's one thing about me, I would have fit into New York because I am a very aggressive walker.
I know, right?
Even when I've nowhere to go, I walk like I
hate when people are in
have
the
to
way.
be somewhere.
Gotta
Yes.
move, yeah.
That's why I was saying, people have yelled at me on this trip, but I have deserved it because it was me standing in like the middle of the sidewalk being like bloop, 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 bloop on stream. I said, I got yelled at and I deserve that.
If I didn't know who you were, I would have judged you.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I would have judged me too. I've been like, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch. Well, it was nice to meet you. Have a good rest of your day at work. Oh, thank you for being
for the Asian community and like for pop culture because I don't know how to talk to my friends sometimes. So
there you go. There you go. See, everybody speaks the language of pop culture. Well, have a good rest of your day.
Bye,
everybody say bye. Oh, that was so cute. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and drink some water. That was very sweet, so wholesome. Do you know what is one thing that I love? I love when people tell me that they've learned so much about pop culture that it has either helped them at trivia. Okay, this stone is hot as fuck on my ass. That's fine, whatever. Sitting on a fully heated stone. Wow! Okay. My ass is fully burning on this stone. Just fried. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's giving lava rock. I love when people tell me that they have learned things from the stream that either has assisted them in trivia, that has allowed them to understand references in media, because pop culture is just, it's all references. References on references on references. Or like being able to engage in conversation because they got the tea, they know. Okay, I cannot, This is, I'm just gonna squat. It's like, hi, can I get some hot ass? Yeah, looking for a piece of hot ass.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put the Pokemon card safely.
They broke up.
Wow. Wow, Arena. Order one order of swamp hot ass, please. Okay. I feel like I should call Will because okay. Will just woke up. I'm gonna call him. He called me. He called me. Will is alive. Sources tell me Will is stable. Just like Jesus, he is risen. Except he's not answering his phone. Are you doing another China trip this year? Probably not. My sister's getting married this year. So, hi. Are you just wakey? No, I whispered to you when I've been up for hours, and I whispered to you that I was gonna leave because I was considering waking up to see if you wanted to come with me, and I was like, he needs to sleep. Oh my God. Yeah, I woke up in the morning and I looked at bagel places for an hour to see if I wanted to like go find the best bagel in New York. And so I walked. It's not the best bagel place in New York. Yeah, I'm streaming, but I'm gonna finish soon because my gimbal's almost dead anyway. It is, babe. There was a girl who had a heat stroke at this bagel place, and I've passed multiple ambulances. It's really hot. I'm in Washington Square Park. I had to go give a peace of mind to NYU. So I walked over here. Peach is gonna be there around 2. Gabe can leave whenever. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. He'll be fine. Okay, and then Marsh, Serena, Christian we're all gonna go find a little place and just drink some cold beer. If you wanna meet. Okay, all right. I love you, bye. Okay. Hold on. Apparently, he said he stayed up all night waiting to see if Jen Welsh needed him. Cause he had texted her, she texted him about the show, but he missed the text because we went to go see Rocky Horror, and so he had put his phone on silent. And so he texted her back, but then he was like, I don't know what time she gets up. Maybe she gets up really early and she'll text me back then. So he claims he waited up. Which I'm like, I get it, but also I would have just set an alarm for like 6 or 7 because the show would have been at 9. And anyway, she texted back and her producer was sick, so we were gonna go this morning. But yeah, he said he's like, I didn't go to bed until 7, which by Will Neff terms, I'm gonna say he probably meant 5. 6, 7. 6, 7. Yeah, so didn't get to do that this morning, but that is why he was so cooked. All right, y'all, I got just a little bit left in me because I am very sweaty and my gimbal is going down soon. So let's walk around a little bit more. Badam Tess, thank you for the Prime. Benjamin, thank you for the gifted. Goosted, thank you for the 7 months. Dev, thank you for the Prime. Doofus, thank you for the 10 months. Epiphany, thank you for the 8. Ty Guy, thank you for the 19. Bruce Sky, thank you for the 9. Also, Tain't My Fault, is that Sarah Larson? It tain't my fault. Do 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 do. Because if so, amazing username. Amazing. I really hope you go to Blind Tiger. I told Serena to just pick a place. I was like, let me know. She's a New York girly. She was living here. Okay, where else should I walk in the park? So here's, how long are you in New York for? Just till tomorrow, and then we leave. So we got people playing ball. We got the fountain over there, which is not on. Let's go this way. I'll walk this way. You guys, what if I auditioned for Streamer University as the theater teacher? And I pitched it to them. I was like, you guys need a theater program. And then they were like, you know what? We're gonna say no to you, but thank you so much for the idea. Like, yeah, it's a no to you dog, but love the idea, and we are gonna have an entire theater school. Thank you so much. I'm like, NYC's 92 feels like temp. Yeah, let's see how hot it is outside. Let's see what we got.
I don't know if it's on purpose, but the problem is he doesn't hear.
It's 93.
He doesn't know the plan.
93 with humidity. Is this an iPhone camera? No, it's the, what's the fucking, the Android or something? Wow. Do you think people would notice if, similarly to me putting up one of my headshots at Kat's Delicatessen, if I had a statue of myself made and stuck it in Washington Park? You know, I just like picked one of these spots. Oh God, oh God, oh God, bird, bug in my eye, bug in my eye, bug in my eye. Bug, bug, I need to, oh God, oh no, cannot see, fuck, hold on, I need to get my eye drops. Oh no, deep it down, deep it down, deep it down, fuck. Did you see it? Yeah, it's in my eye. Hold on. I need to use this camera. Oh God. Okay, another thing about me. I always get bugs in my face. Where's an EMT when you need it? Is it still there? Please, medic. Fuck. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I still feel it though. I feel it. I feel, ooh, I feel it. Ooh, my hands are so sweaty and dirty. Oh God. Maybe I just feel it because it's irritating. No, I feel it on my fucking eyeball. Hold on. Forgot I have a camera on here. Mirror? I thought I had a mirror. God. Okay.
Let me take a look. Maybe that's.
Medic, please. 911, help. Wow. There's a lot going on. This is the sweatiest, grossest IRL I've ever done. Just let me just sit on this bench for a second. Okay. It's probably a good some light jazz in the background. Oh my god, it's Jazz Friday. Oh my god, it's Jazz Friday. Wow. Happy Jazz Friday, everybody. I'm gonna get closer to the jazz for Jazz Friday. I'm not kidding you, bugs will always fly into my face and die. They fly into my eyeballs, they fly into my mouth, they will just fly and hit my face and die. Like my face has mass murdered so many bugs. Because they just, I don't know, they're drawn to me. They fly into my face. There's stream sniping. If looks could kill, truly, if looks could kill, well, mine do, and they be killing bugs. All right, before I wrap up, let's walk over to this jazz. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Whew. This is why I gotta wear sunglasses all the time, because I have stuff on my face, but then I also, sunglasses kind of drive me nuts, which is why I put my glasses up and down. Like I'll have them on, and then I get annoyed, and I'll put them up, and then bugs fly in my face. And they fly in my face. Okay. All right, we're having a little Jazz Friday in the park. That was how Peter Parker became Spider-Man. See, nothing like that, nothing cool happens to me. I get bitten by a spider and think I'm dying. Nothing cool happens. Is the bug out? I think it is. Okay, bug, otherwise I need you to speak to the bugs. Let's see if I have any cash. Cash money. Cash money, Patel. Let's see. A little light jazz. Yes, I do. I have a $5. Thank you. I'm gonna sit. Thanks for taking us on a walk so we don't have to experience this hell weather. Y'all, don't say I never do Jazz Fridays. Don't say I never do Jazz Fridays. This is Jazz Friday. Should I ask if I can borrow the sax and go to Williamsburg Bridge and play for 2 years straight like Sonny Rollins did? That becomes my thing. For 2 years I stream only me learning to play sax on the Williamsburg Bridge. Hi, welcome to Jazz Friday with your host, Caroline Bagel Queen Kwan from Women. You like jazz? Woo! Woohoo! Thank you. Anyway, if you get tipped and you film, we appreciate it. But always, did you guys know Rose's Turn from Gypsy? God, my thing is blinking. My gimbal is like, Mayday, Mayday, going down soon. And then what will happen is when it dies, it goes. So we are just gonna finish out with some jazz. Jump on the drums. Ain't nobody want to hear me on the drums. Nobody. Nobody. Ain't nobody wanna hear me on the drums. Go add some vocals. Should I do a little scat? Let me see. A 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip out a lady do boo. Skip it a boo up up bee. Skip it a boo. Bada bada bada. Skip it a boo. Bada bada bada. Bada bada bada. Bada bada bada. Sitting in the park in Washington Square, listen to some jazz, listen to some jazz on a Jazz Friday, Jazz Friday, Jazz Friday, Friday jazz with the Quantoblage. Should I throw in a little rap? How about a little rap? How about a little skibbly-doo bop? Skibbly-doo. All right. Whew. Whew. It was a good 3 hours. Did we get 3 hours in? God, we got a 3 hour. We did. Wow. I think this is a good spot to end it. That flew by. My eye is feeling better. We've got one more ambulance in case. I think somebody called for my eye. I think that's my ambulance. So I'll probably leave here and get in it. Great, perfect timing. Perfect timing. All right. Y'all, thank you for joining me on this hashtag Jazz Friday. I hope you enjoyed your time. What an adventure we had. One more fuck you to NYU. One more for the road. And I William Neff tonight is going to be streaming this dinner. So I will be on stream again, but on Will's stream. I'll be streaming the dinner that we are going to, and then otherwise I will be back on Monday. So I'm sorry we don't have dinner and a movie on Sunday, but I will be back on Monday. And that is all she wrote. I'm gonna send you guys to VO. Raid over. Yeah, Alvin fans. You're doing a really cool stream with him tonight. There he goes. There he goes. All right, y'all. See you later. Thanks for joining.